Hey guys, it's Sandy Lowe, and thanks for coming back to the second episode of the Starshine Magazine podcast. Today we'll be talking a little bit about child stars and the effects that the spotlight can have on them, as well as social media. My guest will be Anna Sundstrand. Anna's a good friend of mine, and she was in the girl group Play that was around in the early 2000s. They were managed by Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles. All right, I'm back with Anna Sundstrand. How are you today?
Yes, I'm doing amazing. I am back in New York City, even though it's hot and humid and sticky. I still feel like this is my second home, so I'm just happy to be here.
And so we were talking a little bit before the interview, and I know that you have a book coming out.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
I can. The book is coming out early next year, but only in Sweden as of now. It will be released here in America probably next year as well, but it will first be released in Sweden.
Okay, so
through a Swedish publisher.
Gotcha. So is the book being published in Swedish first?
Yes.
And so what is the book about? I know it's kind of
like the book is about it's the true story basically. Well, it is a memoir, but it's kind of written more as a true story about being a child in the music industry, and about my past, and about being bullied, and about the type of scars that being bullied, it kind of carries with you throughout your life. And then suddenly being 12 years old and suddenly being at the Sony office and then just being on tour and trying to get along with three other girls in the girl group.
For those of you guys that don't know, Anna was in the girl group Play, who opened for Destiny's Child and Aaron Carter, and you had a gold record on Columbia Records?
Yeah, we sold about 1 million records, yeah.
So, and Anna, you were only 10?
Yes. 10. I was 10 when it all started, yeah. So I was a child,
yes,
basically. I thought it was older back then, but it's like now when I, see other 10-year-olds, I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
I was that young,
Yeah, you were very young.
It's kind of shocking, yeah.
When I look back at pictures, I'm like, you were a baby.
I was a baby, yes.
The first time I met you, I was like, you were so quiet too. I was like,
yeah, I was a little shy, yeah.
Would you say that growing up in the spotlight is a curse or a blessing? Or both, maybe?
I think it all depends on what kind of support you have and what family you have and what people you have around you. I think it can be a blessing because it's a good start if you want to continue your career, when you get older and stuff. But I think it all depends on, like I said, what people you surround yourself with and what manager you work with and how your parents react as well. That's a hard question, actually.
Yeah. Well, your mom was always with
good.
you, and I felt like I have all the momagers that I've met.
Yes.
She was definitely the most grounded, level-headed.
Yes.
She didn't push you too much. She didn't intervene too much. She was really,
I pushed her. I was like, I'm going to be on stage and I'm going to do this. And she was like, are you sure? It's like, don't you want to go back home? I'm like, nope. Like, I always knew that I wanted to sing and dance. But I think because I was so bullied in school, singing and dancing, that was like my safe haven. Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
That's what you say, right?
Yeah.
You can say that.
Safe place.
Safe place.
Haven.
Yes.
Yeah,
safe place. So that was kind of my safe place. And then when I started with Play, I was kind of like, okay, nobody is going to take this away from me as well, because I was the one who had to switch schools.
Right.
Instead of the people that were mean and that bullied me, it's always like the person who gets bullied that usually has to.
Right, you're the one who has to make the changes.
I have to make the change
for the other
and
people.
I have to move. Which is completely wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
But sometimes that happens,
And you said that the schools were not supportive of you. I remember you telling me this a while ago.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah,
they were the ones who were kind of like,
because they were
problem.
like, everyone else is working, apparently. Everyone else is normal, and she's, not normal, whatever. So
she's just messed up.
She's the problem, so she should leave, basically. And then as soon as I switched school, it was all gone. The problems, or whatever you say.
You
or whoever.
So being that successful so young, how did that impact you then? Kind of like you were so young, and to take that all in.
I didn't think about it. I don't think I even thought about being famous at all. All I wanted to do was just sing and dance. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think about money. I didn't think about I never thought about, oh my God, I'm going to get this famous or whatever. It was mostly just, all I wanted to do was like, go to the amusement parks whenever we had a chance. I was still a kid. Like, as soon as I saw this amusement park someplace, I was like, oh, I want to go there. Like, I don't care about anything else. And then I wanted to sing and dance and, like, be a child still. Because I was a child.
You were a child, yeah.
So I never got into this wanting to be famous.
Right.
At all.
It was more of a love for just...
It was more just my...
The music, the
love,
experience.
exactly, yeah.
Gotcha. So now being, after Play broke up and, not having that stage to perform on, or, that energy to be around, did you feel like you had withdrawals, or was there a void in your life?
Yes, like when Play disbanded, mm-hmm. and I went back home, I went to a regular school for a while. I felt pretty out of place. Yeah. Because I wasn't used to... being normal or just not performing and not doing what I love. So that's why I actually moved back to New York.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was the reason.
Yeah, because I felt a little out of place.
Yeah.
And it was like something was missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I found like modeling, and acting. Because it's also like when you do a photo shoot or when you act, you get to express yourself as well.
Right.
And that's when I started working with Chris Truesdale as well. So I kept on dancing and singing for a while after Play too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that was my love. But after Play and everything that went down, my love for like singing and dancing, it kind of went downhill a little bit.
Really?
Yes, it did. Because it used to be so fun in the beginning. Mm-hmm. And then if you read my book, you will get what I mean.
Okay.
Because a lot of things happen that kind of takes the joy away.
Right.
From just doing what you love.
Yeah. And I mean, it's true. I think anyone who's creative or in any kind of field like that where it takes a lot out of you mentally and physically.
Yes.
It takes a toll after a while, and everyone needs kind of
it stops being
back.
fun. Yeah. And I always said, like, whenever it stops being fun, I'm just gonna not do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans to continue on singing or anything like that now?
Yes. I think I will always be like singing, even just for myself. But hopefully, I'm planning on releasing a single together with a book.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just going to take one step at a time and then see how I feel about that. But definitely, I will definitely release a song together with a book.
Awesome.
Yes.
Be looking forward to that.
And then we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, I know you also... You've been having some health issues.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I had to move back to Sweden back in 2013 because I wasn't feeling well. And then I was back home for a long time, and the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me at all. I just knew that I wasn't feeling well at all. But then I found out that I have a primary immunodeficiency, and as well as Addison disease. So that took away a lot of years.
Yeah. I'm sure that that really depleted all of your energy.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then you get different priorities in life. Mm-hmm. And then you found out that I can't talk right now. And I mean, there's a lot more to life than just singing and dancing and doing that, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of other, like, family is important. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Very much. And then my family is in Sweden as well.
Yeah, and I know how close you are to
Yes,
your brother.
I'm very close to my family. And just being healthy, I think it's like the number one thing. Like, if you don't have your health, you have nothing.
Yeah.
That's something I learned.
Yes.
No money in the world, doesn't matter how rich you are, if you don't have your health, it's all a waste.
Yeah. I agree.
So I've been taking care of me, and then now, you know, I have great doctors in Sweden who are treating me, and I feel better like every month as we go. So I know, like, maybe I won't be back to like the healthy Anna that I used to be, like back in 2000 when I was younger.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like a new me.
Yeah.
You know,
You're gotta stronger for the challenges. Yes.
Exactly. You got to accept that, you know, life doesn't always go exactly the way you planned it to. You know?
Right. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're on the mend and you're getting figured out what's, you know, the right doses of everything you need to keep your levels balanced.
Exactly. And also, I know I'm not alone when it comes to, because sometimes people will look at me and they will say, well, you look fine. Mm-hmm. But a lot of autoimmune diseases, it doesn't show.
No.
On the outside.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just think, oh, she's super skinny, oh, she's anorexic, and I'm like, no, it's because I have Addison disease.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my family, it runs in my family, all autoimmune diseases, so we're all prone to getting them.
Yeah.
And they suck.
Yeah, they do.
Because, you know, it's...
They totally suck.
And
but a lot of people
one,
have them.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and you can't let them stop you from, you know, living your dream or doing what you love. You just got to figure out a way to do what you love, but not sacrifice your health.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, so that's what I'm working on. It's like finding a good balance between working and resting and then still never giving up on your dreams.